My name is Khalid Taimur Akram, and again I am here with you with the program Eurasian Perspective. And today we have the Honorable Ambassador of Kyrgyz Republic, His Excellency Ulanbek, with us. Kyrgyz Republic is one of the countries in Central Asia which enjoys an excellent relationship with Pakistan, and Kyrgyz Republic is also famous among the Pakistani students who go there and for their studies. Ambassador, welcome to the show. Can you please tell us about the history of the Kyrgyz Republic and the Kyrgyz people?
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, dear friends. Kyrgyzstan is a country with very long-lasting and broad history. The first written records about the ethnonym Kyrgyz appear in Chinese chronicles beginning about 2000 BC. We are the nation which originated from the Yenisei River in Siberia and then moved to the South and Central Asia. The history of Kyrgyz Republic is full conquests and achievements, great victories and outstanding heroes. Kyrgyz people from the ancient history are the nomadic nation with its unique traditions and customs. Kyrgyzstan is famous for its fundamental epic Manas, the largest in the world, 20 times larger than the Homer's Odyssey. The national hero of my people, Manas, was the one of who joined 40 Kyrgyz tribes into one strong nation and led the Kyrgyz people to the glory. The ruler of the Yenisei Kyrgyz people and founder of the first Kyrgyz Khaganate, Barsbek, was one of the most famous figures in early history. The Kyrgyz Khaganate founded by him was a massive state with territory starting from modern Uzbekistan on the west and going up the eastern borders of Russia on the east. The fact the founder of the Mughal Empire, Zahiruddin Babur, originated from Osh city, the south capital of Kyrgyzstan, as an evidence of the deep history of Kyrgyzstan and its close interconnection with the countries of the entire Asian region. Actually, the legacies of Babur and particularly his house are located on the top of the Sulaimanto mountain in Osh city. In the beginning of 20th century, Kyrgyzstan became the part of Soviet Empire, and this period we had the significant progress in terms of the development of infrastructure, production, economic, energy sector, education, medicine, and technology. After gaining independence in 1991, the Kyrgyz Republic nowadays in moving towards the multi-sectoral development and regularly implement reforms and innovations directed firstly on promoting economic growth, attracting investments, and increasing the life standards of the citizens.
Thank you very much, listeners. As you know, that today we have His Excellency Ulanbek with us. He is the ambassador of the Kyrgyz Republic. And Kyrgyz Republic, he has already told you about the history of the Kyrgyz Republic. And as we know that Kyrgyzstan is famous for the adventure tourism. Tourists from all over the world, they go to various countries for tourism. But in Kyrgyzstan, most of the people would like to go for the adventure tourism. So let's ask the ambassador that why Kyrgyzstan is famous for the adventure tourism and what kind of adventure tourism is there in Kyrgyzstan.
Thank you. The geographical location of the Kyrgyz Republic in the middle of Eurasian economic continent on the edge of two tectonic plates provided us with an outstanding land consisting from high mountains, beautiful valleys, as well as wide range of different mountain lakes and rivers. Kyrgyzstan has more than 50 mountain resorts which are operating in winter time and provides great opportunities for skiing, snowboarding, and other types of winter sports. For example, the Karakol skiing resort on the east of Kyrgyzstan, with numerous skiing tracks of various difficulty range, is considered to be one of the best all over the world. Also, we have wide spectrum of mountain rivers in all regions of the country. They are extremely popular among the people who like rafting and fishing. Especially of tourists from Europe comes every year for such adventures. The wide range of different mountains provides stunning opportunities for alpinism, mountain hiking and trekking. For example, the Victory Peak with a height of more than 7,400 meters is considered to be among 5 highest mountains in Central Asia. Taking into account the beautiful nature of Kyrgyzstan, numerous tourists come to my country for car tourism. Every travel by cars on different mountains roads all over the country, organize the camps and simply enjoy the nature.
Yes, certainly Kyrgyzstan is a very beautiful country. I was there in Kyrgyzstan last month and I saw with my own eyes that Kyrgyzstan has mountains like Pakistan, and Kyrgyzstan and Pakistan share similar kind of weather also. It's a very beautiful place to go, and I would recommend all of you to find time and explore Kyrgyzstan. So Ambassador, can you please tell us that what is the best time to go for tourism in Kyrgyzstan, and which are the best tourist spots in Kyrgyzstan?
Basically, all seasons are good for tourism in my country. We have a lot of options for summer and winter seasons. As I already told, Kyrgyzstan has beautiful nature with numerous touristic destinations. My country is famous for its several large and small mountain lakes. Issyk-Kul Lake, which is among you mentioned, is large in the world and perfect destination for summer tourism. When you can swim in the lake, have the perfect rest in more than 15 high-class resorts and travel to stunning mountain valleys near the lake. Just recently, the President of the Kyrgyz Republic, His Excellency Mr. Sadir Japarov, has started the project of the construction of the extra modern touristic city Asman on the coast of the lake Issyk-Kul. This place with seven-star hotels, resorts, restaurants, modern airport and entertainment areas will become a great booster for attracting tourists in the nearest future. We have also other mountain lakes such as Songkol, Chaterkol and Saruchi Lake, where the tourists can enjoy the real beauty for the nature. The wintertime skiing is extremely popular. Just traveling 20-30 kilometers from the Bishkek city, you can reach mountain skiing resorts. Also, there are many destinations for historical tourism, such as old fortresses, towers, and cultural legacies of the ancient people, which lived on this territory, such as Balbal stone sculpture and cave drawings.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. As we know that Kyrgyzstan is a tourist destination, but very less people know in Pakistan. So today, once you have explained about all the places, so I'm sure that now a lot of people will plan their visit to Kyrgyz Republic. One more thing which I would like to tell the listeners over here, that for going to Kyrgyz Republic, you do not have to come to Kyrgyz embassy to get the visa. You can apply the Kyrgyz visa online. It's very easy. You can just apply visa online, get your visa and go to Bishkek. Ambassador, as we know that Bishkek is a very, very historical city and very beautiful capital of Kyrgyz Republic. So historically, what is the importance of Bishkek?
True, the capital of Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek city, has a long-lasting history. The first settlement on the nowadays territory of the capital was called Pishpek and established in 1978 on the place of the old fortress of Kokan Khaganat. In 1926, it was renamed Frunze after the famous Soviet military and political figure Mikhail Frunze. After gaining independence in 1991, it was named Bishkek in honor of Bishkek Batyr, one of the national heroes of the Kyrgyz nation, which was the commander of the Kyrgyz army and united tribes in order to fight against different invasions. Nowadays, Bishkek is a rapidly growing city which combines cozy and green parks and rest areas with modern trade center and apartments. I think you saw.
Yes, yes, excellent. Bishkek is a blend of the old city and the new city.
Yeah. And also its administrative and business entertainment center of the country with population of more than 1 million people. It's a large city of Kyrgyzstan. From you can easily reach any region of Kyrgyzstan by automobile roads via air connections.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. And listeners, today we have the Ambassador of the Kyrgyz Republic, His Excellency Ulanbek, with us. And before we ask him further questions, I would just want you to listen Kyrgyz song. Kyrgyz language is again a very beautiful language, and it is very famous language in the region, and the Kyrgyz artists are also very famous in the world. So let's first hear a song in Kyrgyz language, and let's see that how the Kyrgyz people sing their songs. And we will also ask the ambassador about this song once we will listen to it, because it's going to be in the Kyrgyz language. So listeners, we are back again in the show, and we have our guest, His Excellency Ulanbek, who's the ambassador of the Kyrgyz Republic. And you were just listening right now a song in the Kyrgyz language. And once you were listening the song, the ambassador was explaining me about the song, that it was about strong man. The strong man in Kyrgyz Republic is known as Manas. So before asking him the next question, I would like the ambassador to please explain our listeners about this Kyrgyz song, because this is for the first time that a Kyrgyz language song is played on Radio Pakistan.
Thank you. This is very famous song in Kyrgyzstan. They explained how Kyrgyz people like Kyrgyzstan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why this is little bit
emotional
songs. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. We heard the song, and the music was also very good. So taking our interview forward, as we know that there are lots of students studying in Kyrgyz Republic, and people go from Pakistan and study medical and engineering. So as most of the listeners on the FM radio are also young students, so what can you, Ambassador, tell us about the education opportunities for the Pakistani students in Kyrgyz Republic?
Thank you. Kyrgyzstan nowadays is moving towards becoming an education hub in Central Asia. Numerous local and international universities in different regions of the country are internationally accepted, have modern technical base and education standards, and provide high quality education for students. Nowadays in Kyrgyzstan, there are 24 medical universities which are giving education same for local and international students. You mentioned about Pakistani students. More than 12,000 Pakistani students are studying in these education facilities, and we are expecting that this number will grow in the nearest time up to maybe more than 50,000 people. Besides medical education, there are good options for getting education in such sphere as engineering, IT, computer science, business, and many others. The education organization of both countries are working in establishing joint Kyrgyz-Pakistani universities and colleges. I think that studying in Kyrgyzstan will be the great experience and good input in the bright future of any students.
Yes, you are right. As I told you that last month, in the first week of June, once I was in Bishkek, I met with many Pakistani students, and I came to know there that Kyrgyzstan offer one of the most cheap educations and one of the most best educations, because the medical education anywhere in the world is very, very expensive. But in Kyrgyz Republic, since lot of burden is taken by the government, so students have to pay very less money. And for Pakistani students, they were not only very contented and very happy, not because of the less fees, but because of the standard of education. And I happened to meet with a lot of them, and I would recommend most of the listeners who are listening our program today that if they want to go for medical studies or engineering studies to Kyrgyz Republic, so they can visit the websites of these universities and seek their admission over there. So, Ambassador, as we know that Pakistan and Kyrgyzstan enjoy excellent bilateral relationship. We have seen and that we are together in Shanghai Cooperation Organization and many other regional platforms. Kyrgyzstan has been supporting Pakistan, Pakistan has been supporting Kyrgyzstan. So, as the ambassador of Kyrgyz Republic to Pakistan, what can you tell us about the bilateral relationships of two brotherly countries?
Thank you. At first glance, let me give the brief introduction about the common status of Kyrgyz-Pakistani relations. As you know, Kyrgyzstan and Pakistan are highly close countries with deep historical, cultural and religious roots. Both Kyrgyzstan and Pakistan from the ancient times were the part of single common region. Due to this, there are many similarities in terms of culture, tradition, customs between the people of our countries. Today, the relation between two countries are characterized as fraternal and friendly. Therefore, the people of both our countries are highly interested in cooperation with each other in various spheres, with primary focus on trade and economic cooperation. The political cooperation of Kyrgyzstan and Pakistan is growing substantially. Every year we are having certain different events in these dimensions. As an example, in 2022, our countries were celebrating 30th anniversary establishment of diplomatic relations. In this regard, there were a meeting of the President of Kyrgyz Republic, His Excellency Sadir Japarov, with the Prime Minister of Pakistan, His Excellency Mr. Shahbaz Sharif, within the SCO summit. If you know, today also.
Yes, there is a SCO summit, online SCO head of the state meeting.
Yes, and also negotiation between our foreign minister within the framework of different international organizations, as well as second political consultation between Minister of Foreign Affairs. Also, Kyrgyz Foreign Ministry participated in the 48th session of the Council of Foreign Ministers of Organization of Islamic States in March 2022 in Islamabad. We are step by step moving towards building strong military, technical and mutual beneficial interaction in field of security. For example, in 2022, the head of the Air Defense Forces of Kyrgyzstan, as well as Deputy Defense Minister, visited in order to boost cooperation in this field. The Secretary of the Security Council of Kyrgyzstan in 2022 and a few months before participated in the international conference Islamabad Security Dialogue. In nearest future, we are planning to have several mutual events at the highest and high levels in order to give the additional impetus of bilateral cooperation.
Thank you very much, sir. We hope that in times to come, the relationship between Kyrgyz Republic and Pakistan should see new heights. And you have, as you have explained, that the President, our Prime Minister and Foreign Minister, they both gave a lot of importance to Kyrgyz Republic, and they have been meeting with their counterparts at various international platforms. Taking this forward, how do you see the export and import potential for Pakistani businessmen in Kyrgyz Republic? Because I feel that there's a lot of potential for Pakistani goods in Kyrgyz Republic.
Thank you. As long as of both Kyrgyzstan and Pakistan are countries with highly developed agriculture sector, there is a great potential for the development of cooperation in this sphere. In particular, Kyrgyzstan agriculture companies can export dairy products, meat, dry fruits, honey, some of cultivate crops such as beans to Pakistan. Businessmen from Pakistani side also can move actively cooperate with Kyrgyz companies in terms of exporting flour, citrus fruits, juice and vegetables. The same operation can be done in spheres of industrial manufacturing, textile, construction materials, and others. In particular, there are great opportunities regarding to export of pharmaceutical products from Pakistan to Kyrgyzstan. We know, I know so many very big pharmaceutical companies here, and Kyrgyzstan. I think not only Kyrgyzstan. I think all
but all the Central Asia
countries, yes, interested in this sphere. Also, we have started steadily exporting Kyrgyz coal to Pakistan, and I hope that in future this type of trade will further expand. And also, I think you know Kyrgyzstan is a member of Eurasian Economic Union with 5 member states such as Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Russia, Belarus, Armenia, as well as its participation to the European Union GSP Plus program. This in fact opens a great opportunities for exporting goods and opening subsequent production on the territory of Kyrgyzstan for re-exporting to the Eurasian Economic Union markets. In order to boost bilateral trade cooperation within the last few years, we successfully organized fourth Kyrgyz-Pakistani Business Forum both in Kyrgyzstan and Pakistan, as well as regular visits business delegation to Kyrgyzstan also. The first Kyrgyzstan trade house in Pakistan is today operating in Lahore. Last year we opened a trade house in Lahore. And also summarizing the above mentioned, I would like to point out that effective trade between Kyrgyzstan and Pakistan is possible in a lot of various spheres. However, in order to effectively use to exciting potential businessmen and companies should pay more attention to trade opportunities and more actively interact with partners from each other countries.
Very nice. Hopefully, Pakistani businessmen would like to go more to Kyrgyz Republic. And yes, Ambassador, you are right that if you go to Kyrgyzstan, you would find a lot of Pakistani pharmaceutical products over there. As we know that the Kyrgyz people are very fond of sports, like Pakistani people. So, what kind of sports are basically played in Kyrgyz Republic?
Kyrgyz people, I think you know, like wrestling and power types of sport, including free wrestling, boxing, mixed martial arts, and Eastern types of martial arts. Sportsmen from my country are the winners of different international championships in wrestling. Some of them won silver and bronze medals in the last Olympic Games. Also, Kyrgyzstan is famous for traditional types of sports, which are a legacy of nomadic past. For example, there is a sport type called kukburu, which I think is analog in Pakistan is buskashi.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And these types of traditional nomadic sports became the base of for the successful initiatives of the Kyrgyz Republic for the establishment of World Nomadic Games, which since 2014 were 3 times organized in Kyrgyzstan, 1 time in Turkey, and inshallah next 2024 will be held in Kazakhstan. And Kyrgyzstan and Pakistan also both like such types of sports as mass wrestling, which is called in my country tayak tartish, and is considered to be one of the popular and ancient games of our nations. Due to this, under the auspices of the embassy of the Kyrgyz Republic to the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, the Pakistan Mass Wrestling Association annually organizes the Mass Wrestling Championship in different cities in Pakistan. For example, in this year, it was organized in Gujranwala city on 3rd and 4th June, and joined then more 300 sportsmen from all over the Pakistan. Taking into account the presence of numerous mountain resource people, Kyrgyzstan very active in terms of winter type sports such as skiing and snowboarding.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Today you have thrown a very comprehensive light on Pakistan-Kyrgyzstan relationship, and you have told us about the historical value of Kyrgyz Republic and about tourism. So before we finally say you goodbye, just one last question, which I always ask to all our foreign dignitaries, that what are those things which you like in Pakistan regarding food, regarding people, regarding culture? So you have been here in Pakistan for now so many years. So if you have to sum up that what you like in Pakistan, please tell us.
Thank you. This is very good question. Kyrgyzstan and I mentioned about Kyrgyzstan and Pakistan very close.
Yes.
Traditional. Very close. We have many similarities. That's why here for me very easy.
Very easy. You don't feel that you are in another country. Yes.
And but sometimes yes, we have some difference in food. When we eat, Kyrgyz people like, if you know, meat. Yes, meat products. But in Pakistan, also Pakistani people like
meat,
but
very spicy.
Spicy, yes, little bit different.
Because in Pakistan we eat lot of spicy food, and this I have observed in Kyrgyz Republic. Because listeners, let me tell you one thing about Kyrgyz people is this, that whenever they sit for lunch or dinner, they always say that the dinner and lunch is incomplete without meat.
Yes.
So, but they use less spices, and we use more spices. So, Ambassador, thank you very much for being with us today at FM 87.6, and hopefully we will be inviting you again on some other topic today, since it was your first interview with us. So we had our questions about tourism and about trade. So hopefully next time we will have your interview on the other issues and other similarities between Pakistan and Kyrgyz Republic. Kyrgyz Republic is, as I've already told you in the start of the interview, that Kyrgyz Republic is one of very good friends of Pakistan, and ever since they got independence, Pakistan and Kyrgyzstan has always enjoyed an excellent relationship. Kyrgyz Republic is one of those countries where a lot of Pakistani students go over there for studies. They are studying medical, they are studying engineering and social sciences, and I hope that this relationship will not only continue, but it will go to new heights. So, Ambassador, thank you very much.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you very much. And before we finish your interview, we would like to play another song. These Kyrgyz songs are dedicated to the people of Kyrgyzstan and the love between Pakistani people and Kyrgyz people. So let's listen to another Kyrgyz song, and but before that we formally say goodbye to the ambassador.
Thank you
very much,
Ambassador.
Thank you.